What is going on, guys? As you can see, I'm standing outside Cracker Barrel here in Williamsburg, Virginia, because we are here for our Williamsburg family vacation. My family and I, we come to Williamsburg every year, and we spend usually a week here in the summer and a week here at Christmas time, and I am super excited to be here. But this is a special week, not only because we're here in Williamsburg, and that's always a special time, but it is also writing week. I'm going to be doing a lot of writing this week for my album that, if you're watching this, it is coming out just soon. I don't know exactly how close to the release this is coming out, but the album is coming soon, and the conception of most of the album is happening right here in this week, and I'm excited to take you along on this journey. And I just ate here at Cracker Barrel with my mama and my Mimi, and it was a great meal. And my parents haven't gotten here yet, and they got to be here before we can check into the Kingsgate where we are staying. So because of that, we got some time to kill. I'm thinking about, I grew up in the country, and in the country, take a lot of back roads, and I know a lot of the main roads of Williamsburg, but I think I'm just going to go drive around aimlessly around Williamsburg and just see what happens. See where I go. See where the roads take me. No GPS. We're just going to go and see what happens. But I'm super excited to take you along on this journey. And fun fact, because of how much is going to be happening this week, this vlog is actually going to be split into 2 parts. So make sure to stay tuned for part 2 that'll come out. So I'm super hyped to get into this vlog. Let's get it. Let's go. Well, guys, we're here in Newtown, Williamsburg, and the family got in. I did about an hour and a half of driving around the city and driving on back roads. Absolutely great drive. And now we're here to see Deadpool and Wolverine on opening night. I am so unbelievably hyped for this movie. You guys don't even know. And yeah, I'm super hyped to just experience whatever Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, and Sean Levy have cooked up. Let's get it. Newtown Cinemas. 2, 3. What is going on, guys? What did I just witness? I mean, holy cow! That was the most fun I've had watching a Marvel movie in the movies in a very long time. I got my Deadpool popcorn bucket from Regal. Unfortunately, we don't have the really interesting Wolverine ones that AMC has, but we got the next best thing, Baby Pool. This piece pops off for a drink, and then this back here, obviously where you put your popcorn. But I had to get it, couldn't not get it, you know what I'm saying? But oh my goodness, that movie was fantastic. It was not a cameo fest. Every character that popped up outside of 1 or 2 actually had purpose in the story, and just the Henry Cavill cameo was just insane, because I loved him as Superman, and having him as a Wolverine, and the joke they made to DC, absolutely hilarious. And just the whole movie with the Chris Evans fake out, I mean, it was just insane. I mean, I was just laughing my tail off for the entire 2 hours. They knocked it out the park with this movie. I can't believe they got away with some of the jokes they got away with, considering they're under Disney and stuff like that. Or even jokes that were at Marvel's own expense, like the multiverse jokes, was absolutely hilarious, and I loved it. And Hugh Jackman coming back to kill it, absolutely killed it. And the opening scene with Bye 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 by NSYNC, and then Deadpool beating the crap out of Logan's corpse. Oh, that was just so hilarious, and it just kind of let you go from the get-go what the tone of the movie was. So I absolutely loved it. But yeah, so that pretty much wraps up our first day here in Williamsburg, and tomorrow we're going to be going to Colonial Williamsburg and doing some writing and some filming there. We're going to go there and do some writing, and I'm actually going to go to a coffee shop. I'm not a huge coffee person, but I want to try a new coffee shop here in town. And yeah, so I'll catch you in the next day. Let's get it. So guys, we're here in Williamsburg, down in the downtown Williamsburg district at the moment, and this is writing week for the 2025 album. We're on vacation here, so I'm taking some time throughout the day, and one thing I really want to do is write from new spots. I've written out of my studio. I've always written in places where I'm comfortable, and I want to write where I'm not comfortable. So we're going to a coffee shop. I'm not even a coffee person, I'm a Celsius person, but we're actually going to go to a coffee shop, and I don't know coffee, so I went to the coffee aficionado, Joe Jonas, and I saw what he gets, and he gets basically a flat white. So I'm like, all right, sounds simple. I hope there's no questions beyond, can I get a flat white, because I'll look like a deer in the headlights. But yeah, we're going to go and get some coffee and sit down and just do some writing for a little while, and yeah, see what we come up with. Wrong side of the road. guys, I stopped at this beautiful coffee shop called Eleva Coffee, or Eleva Coffee. I don't know exactly how you pronounce it. Got me flat white. Now we're sitting here at Colonial Williamsburg, Thomas Jefferson statue behind me, and I started writing a little bit while waiting in the coffee shop. It was a beautiful coffee shop. Highly recommend going in there. The atmosphere is absolutely fantastic. And so we're going to try this coffee and write it out. So this is, like I said, this is a flat white. I've never had one before, so let's just see what it is. It's pretty good. Just wrapped up a really good writing session. Sat for a little over an hour and wrote a lot. Really wrote some of the most vulnerable stuff I've written in this album journal. And yeah, I am very excited about what I wrote about. I think there's a lot of potential here for some music ideas. You guys ever walk through the streets here at Colonial Williamsburg and just think like how peaceful life must have been? Like imagine like no phones, no social media, no news networks to rally anybody up. Like they just had what was in front of them every day, and which I mean was Revolutionary War, so you know, pretty big. But the idea that, you know, they didn't have all these external factors, that they kind of got to focus in on what's important every day, what's right in front of them. It kind of makes you think like, what would it be like to live that life now? It kind of makes you yearn for it a little bit in a way. It's just a little food for thought. You know, guys, walking through Colonial Williamsburg here, one thing that I just absolutely love about this city is the architecture. Because I'm a sucker for modern architecture, but also this colonial era brick architecture is just, I'm a sucker for both. And one thing I love about all the buildings here in Colonial Williamsburg and just Williamsburg in general, especially as you go out into the city, you get a perfect blend of both. They blend both like the brick colonial style, so it still feels a bit like that era, but also it has just this innate modern feeling. You can blend both, and I love how, I don't know, I'm not even like a huge architecture guy, but there is something about that style that's just so beautiful, and it's just amazing to see and amazing to witness. And hopefully my house kind of has a blend of that when I live here in Williamsburg at some point in time, having that blend of colonial and modern style, because I think both are so cool. And when you can put both together and make it feel, you know, complete, and make it feel, you know, consistent, it's really just, it's amazing. Tell you guys what is awesome. So filming this vlog, you know, originally this was gonna be a vlog that was gonna go on YouTube literally the week after this vacation, but I decided to make this an exclusive album writing week vlog. And so this is actually not gonna go up until after the album is out, or maybe before the album comes out, I don't know. You'll know when you're watching this, but it's really cool to talk about the album so freely, knowing that it's a secret and knowing that no one really knows about it outside of the people that kind of have to know about it. And it's really fun to just talk about these songs that you have no clue these songs are making the album, because so many songs are being written for this project, so many different emotions, so many different stories are being shared, so much I'm writing in this journal right here of stuff just to, you know, this is not me writing songs in this journal. I mean, yes, there's a level to that, but it's also me just writing down ideas, writing down what I'm thinking about, writing what happened during the days, so I can come back to it and really have some tangible lines to come back and really focus on and really spend time, marinate on the ideas a little bit more, rather than just kind of going into my brain and just trying to pull something out, being able to really look back at words, highlight words maybe that I think are really fitting. It's just really fun thinking about songs like Caffeine, and I wrote a thing about clarity, I wrote a thing about comfort zones. Like I don't have any ideas for songs right now with those ideas, but you know, you go back and read over these little journal entries and you're like, oh, there's a song here, there's something to this. And that's what I'm just so excited about. So right now I'm just taking a stroll down Colonial Williamsburg. I just walked down and now I'm walking over to
my ancestors' house. So I'll show you guys that in a minute. And yeah, I'm just enjoying this. It's a beautiful day out. Went to Busch Gardens for the passport thing. Going to do Busch Gardens breakfast in the morning, which is going to be really cool. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. So right behind me, guys, right here is the Peyton Randolph house. So on my grandma's side, on my mom's side, her family goes back to the Randolphs. And so this house has actually belonged to my ancestor. Funny story, it's also regarded as the most haunted building here in Colonial Williamsburg, which is kind of crazy because my house is also haunted. And so I really want to, in some way, shape, or form in the future, involve the paranormal investigations into my content here on YouTube and whatnot. And I don't know if they've done it. To my knowledge, they haven't done it recently, but I hope that maybe because I'm family and they know I'll be respectful, because it's not necessarily the nicest spirits that are in that building per se. Some people have been put in danger or dangerous positions because of the spirits that may lurk in that house. But I hope because I'm family, they know I'll be respectful, that one day I might get the opportunity to investigate the Randolph house for myself. You know, catch up with some fam, you know, catch up with the family, you know, see how they're doing, let them know what I'm up to. I think it'd be really cool, just, you know, family reunion, you know, that'd be dope. So we'll see what the future holds in that regard. Said there might be a lot of soldiers that die here. Could one of them be named Ryan?
Yeah. And it said red, which is, of course, the color of the house. Burgundy red. Sweet.
I love this house. It is beautiful.
It just said push, which freaks me out because they
freak, bro.
Because people get pushed down the stairs.
Another element that's actually super exciting to the production of this album is, like, not only am I writing down everything that pretty much comes to my mind, whether it's in voice memos or here in my journal or in my notes app on my phone, I'm also like videoing everything, or taking pictures of everything. I'm really trying to document the entire process of this album, not only because I think this album is so important and I want to capture some of these lightning in a bottle moments, but also, sweet story of mine, when it came out, there was not a whole lot of behind the scenes content outside of the photo shoot for the deluxe album. So I was like, you know, this time around I want to make sure that we document whether it's photos of writing, photos of recording me, you know, running through songs, or recording me like writing and stuff. It's just very important to me that we document this. And yeah, it's just something that I love, and it's something I'm very excited about, and I want to make sure that I have plenty of memories to remember this whole experience of this album by. Shout out to Governor's Palace behind me. It's another cool place. You walk down like this whole thing of like the palace green right here. You have to like walk down the whole like length of it. So it's like it just keeps going and going and going. But it's just so cool to see it up front and get up close in person. But that, guys, concludes the Colonial Williamsburg section of this vlog. I wrote so much. I enjoyed coming here so much. I feel like, and you know, tried a new type of coffee, and you know, we're gonna keep coming back to that shop. I think I really like that shop, and we walked around, saw some of the sights of Colonial Williamsburg. Really enjoyed riding here, and yeah, I just can't wait to be back. I love being surrounded by the history and all that. So because now we are going to head back to the hotel, and tonight we're going to go see the new Twisters movie. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog any of that, but tomorrow we're going to be shopping for some new running shoes because I'm doing my first marathon this year. So I don't think we're going to do any more vlog of that. So I'll catch you guys in the next part of the vlog where we're going to get some shoes. Let's get it. You know, my buddy Jay is allergic to peanuts, and you know, he's back home. So I was wondering if I should bring him something from this store right here, just so you know, let him and the other boys know that I think about them when I'm on vacation. What do y'all think? What's up, guys? We are here for the Super Saturday breakfast. Super Saturday, my dad and I decided to get up in our hotel room and come over here at 8 o'clock in the morning for some breakfast at Busch Gardens, because you know, there's only so many times in life you can say you've had breakfast at Busch Gardens. So we're going to walk into the park and we're going to see what this is all about. Let's get it.
What's up, guys? Realized we left the park and I remembered, I was like, oh shoot, I didn't film my thoughts on the breakfast. So my thoughts on the breakfast at Busch Gardens, the food was actually very good. I was actually very surprised. Like, I thought it was gonna be good, but I didn't know how good it was gonna be. But it was, I mean, very solid. They gave us pancakes, tater tots, eggs and bacon. It was a full breakfast. It wasn't like they were like portioning it either. It was actually really good. The price was actually very good. So, you know, I think this is something that they should continue doing in the future because it was absolutely fantastic. But now we are going to go shopping around Williamsburg because I'm going to be doing a couple marathons. As you guys probably know, by the time this vlog comes out, I've done a couple marathons at the park. So I got to go get some new running shoes because my shoes are kind of falling apart and they're kind of old. So yeah, we're going to go and do that. Let's get it. What is up, guys? Just got out of JD Sports and got some new shoes. Like I said, I'm doing my first ever marathon this year. I'm doing the Fiends Frenzy at Busch Gardens, the 5K, and then I plan to do the 8K Christmastown run in December. So for that, I had to get some new shoes because, like I said, my other ones were getting kind of in rough shape. But also I got some new leisure shoes because I love my gold Adidas's, but you know, over time, I've had them for a couple years. You know, they're not in the best shape. So I got these new Adidas Sambas. Pretty solid shoes. I like them. They boost me up a little bit, and they're really comfortable to walk around in. Because, you know, I'm a short king, but sometimes, you know, an extra inch in my height, you know, it helps a little bit. And so I got those, and then I want to make sure I got the best running shoes. So I did a Google search on like top rated running shoes, and the Brooks 15 Ghost right here, taking them out for a little spin already actually, but yeah, the Brooks 15 Ghost, and they are phenomenal. They feel so good on the feet, so much better than my other ones. They have so much more padding to the foot, and it feels so much better when I run in them. So I can't wait to use those and start my training with those. So yeah, I'm super excited. Let's get it. Let's go.
We are here at the Aberdeen barn to celebrate my mama's 80th birthday. So we're coming to Aberdeen barn where she loves to come, and her favorite waiter, James Harris, shout out. So we're coming here for that. And this afternoon's been really cool. After we did some shopping and you saw the shoes I got, we came, and then at the barn I did my first 5K training with my new shoes. I ran a 5K on the treadmill, and then after that I went outside with the journal and I wrote a 4-page kind of document talking about how I want to make sure that this album is very separate from Sweet Story of Mine, and how I want to make sure that the two are different, but the stuff I learned from doing Sweet Story of Mine. So it's really cool. But I'm ready to go and get a great meal here at Aberdeen Barn, and then we're actually going to go back to Busch Gardens tonight. Let's get it. So guys, we are here at Busch Gardens. Decided to pop in after this evening for the Summer of Wonder fireworks, because I haven't seen the fireworks yet this year. But also, guys, we are writing. I brought my album journal here with me, and we are writing some more entries. Now, I knew I was going to write about Busch Gardens, but I thought what would be better to write about Busch Gardens than at Busch Gardens itself. I'm writing about, I spend so much time at the park here, I mean, especially this year, but I mean, just overall in life. And there's just so much that the park means to me and brings to me, and I wanted to write it out and maybe pull a song out of it. I kind of nicknamed this entry Serenity. So we're going to see where it takes, see if it goes into a song. Obviously Busch Gardens is already on the album because Loch Ness is featured in I Don't Like My Mind, which is really sick and cool. But I'm hoping to integrate Busch Gardens just a little bit more. And obviously the big thing that this album has with the album, that the park has with the album, is that I greenlit the album standing beside Griffin. It's crazy, I know, but it happened. So yeah, let's get it. together, baby.
I don't mind it though. You know what it reminds me of? You ever seen that?
So guys, the fireworks are absolutely fantastic. Good as always. Wish it could be longer, but it's just so good. But one thing I did, guys, which was really cool, you know, yes, I went to Italy and I wrote some. I even wrote some of the entries down on the bridge by Loch Ness. Because, you know, Loch Ness cameos onto the ride. Cameos into I Don't Like My Mind. So I wanted to kind of write about that cameo down by Loch Ness. Thought it'd be cool. But also, you know, I brought the journal. That speaker's so loud! So you guys know, I greenlit the album by Griffin on July 11th. And since I have my book here with me, I decided to go and take pictures of the journal by Griffin in that spot. So I just went and did that, and yeah, it's pretty cool that this journal has been on the grounds where the album was greenlit. And yeah, it just means so much that I'm really trying to document and connect this album to everything that it's about. And it's about experiences, life, and lessons learned. And yeah, I'm absolutely loving this production.
Okay, calm down here.
And that wraps up this bit of coming to Busch Gardens at night. Absolutely amazing seeing the fireworks. Had some good writing done. Got to take the journal to the spot where the album was greenlit. It was all really cool. And we're gonna wrap up this part of the vlog. And this is actually gonna wrap up vlog 1. We will come back with part 2 of this vlog that kicks off at Yorktown Beach. Hope you guys tune in for that vlog. But thank you all so much for watching this video. And I'm super excited for you guys to hear this album. I don't even know what it sounds like yet, and I'm excited for you guys to hear it. So yeah, so go pre-save it. Thank you all for watching. Hold on, let me get some light. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed. And make sure to hit that bell button down below so you know if I every single time upload a brand new vlog to the channel. And my name is Will Morris. Let's get it. The album is almost here. It's about time. Let's get it. I'm out. Peace.
So